Good morning, world. Back to sleep. What? Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheek. The distant melody of birdsong is nearly drowned by the annoying blare of my alarm. I roll away from the window and see 7 a.m. flash on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Yes, it can. Time to get up. Commence operation 5 more minutes. Yep, let's hit the snooze button. I smash the snooze button and am rewarded with blissful silence. Just 5 more minutes, and I'll be ready to face the world. We'll say in another 15 minutes after snoozing 3 more times. That was the quickest 5 minutes of my life. That could not have been 5 minutes. Why do you hate me, clock? It's time to go up. I'm almost up. I'm almost 5. I smashed the snooze button again. Mornings were not meant to be seen. I can afford to stay here a little longer, right? It won't take me that long to get ready. Exactly, just put on pants and shirt, done. I'll just sleep another 5 minutes. Maybe 10. Maybe 30. Fuck it, won't show up on my first day to school. Something jabs my side.
Hey, wake up! You're going to be late!
Stop being in my dream, Nikki! Who is this harpy screeching in my ear? Go away.
Do you really want to be late on your first day?
Yes, I've made that choice consciously, okay? Now let me sleep. Oh, right. School. I'll be fine. There's still time. But the jabs to my side are persistent. Over and over and over again. Stop it. Stop, Nikki! I pull the blankets down and am greeted by my sister's face inches from my own. Oh my god. She looks like, the way she's dressed in her pajamas, right? She looks like she's actually carrying like one of those bunny rabbit stuffed toys or something, you know, stuffed animals.
Good morning, princess.
Gee, thanks. I glare daggers at her, but she deflects them with a smile. Hey, you say I'm gonna be late. You're still not dressed either.
How nice of you to finally join the world of the living. I almost thought you died in there with how long it took me to wake you.
Hey, I would have honestly preferred to have died there. Cause I still feel kinda dead.
Aren't you glad I came in here and woke you?
No. I guess.
Now what would you do without me?
I would still be sleeping very, very peacefully right now. Sleep. She crosses her arms and gives me a stern look.
No more sleeping. You need to eat before we go. I know what you're like when you're hungry, and I wouldn't subject anyone to that kind of torture.
She throws off my blankets and heads for the door.
I'll go fix us some breakfast. Don't you even think about falling back to sleep.
Haha, don't worry. You can trust your brother, okay, Nikki? Kinda awesome that she's actually making breakfast for us. Hell yeah. Little sisters are the best. Who? Me? Just who does she think she's talking to? Oh, that was close. I really should get up now. Oh, yawning. I let out a small groan as I stretch and practically fall out of bed. Once my legs remember how to work, I begin gathering all of my things. While stumbling around the room, I bump into my chair and my uniform slides to the dusty floor. Great. Let's look like the new homeless student. I shake out my uniform and I'm successful in getting most of the dust off of it. Good enough. Nothing about this uniform feels natural. Nobody my age wears a suit and a tie every day, because that's basically what this is. Plus, the material is pretty stiff, but I guess that's the price you pay for looking sharp. After successfully dressing myself, I run my hands through my hair, trying to flatten most of it down, before grabbing my bag and heading down the stairs. Nikki frowns when I finally make it into the kitchen. I don't know what she's so annoyed about. I'm the one who could have used at least another hour of sleep.
Finally! I thought you'd fallen back asleep.
That's your school uniform, Nikki? I mean, it is kind of a typical Japanese school uniform. But, you know, it's our sister, so no inappropriate comments, okay, everybody? It's our sister, all of our sisters, okay? It's Nikki Mungas, that's all of our sister. I grunt in response and sit at the table, yawning widely. Before me is a plate of eggs and toast, and my stomach growls at the promise of food. I dig in with gusto, but grimace at the first bite. This is cold.
That's what happens when you lounge around in bed all morning. Now eat faster, we're going to be late.
Don't we have a microwave? Jeez, someone's crabby in the morning. Is it your time in the month? Okay, we finish our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally shooting hurried glances at my way. I wolfed out my food and gather my stuff, then meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
I hadn't thought about that yet. My motorcycle, obviously.
Oh, you don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
Uh-oh. Permit? I completely forgot! I'll need a parking permit for my bike, but they should have visitor parking which I can use, if I can find a spot. So, what should I do? Should I take the motorcycle anyway and hope for the best? Or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I've got my permit? Oh god. Taking the bus means we're gonna be... I mean, the thing is, there's only a risk with... taking a bus is basically the safe route, right? Whereas with motorcycle, we're gonna look cool, we're gonna look badass, we're gonna make an awesome first impression if we get the permit, right? Because otherwise we're gonna show up there with a motorcycle, and then what if we can't park it at the school? Then we're gonna be kind of... We're definitely gonna be late, and we're gonna look like a jackass or something, just, you know, we'll embarrass ourselves, especially if there are other students there. So, I would say take the safe route, but you know what? I think it's all... first impression is important, okay? I am an intuitive student that's here to take the panties off of Japanese ladies. That's not my first option, but it's definitely in the top 3. So, taking the motorcycle helps a lot with that, so I'm gonna click that. I'm sure it'll be fine if I take my bike. There must be at least some form of parking that doesn't require a permit. Yeah, I'll take my bike.
Oh, right, of course. I forgot how much you cried when it was taken for shipping.
Very funny. Now I might not offer you a ride.
Even if you did, I'd still have to pass. I need to figure out how to navigate around Isokaze sometime, right?
Really? Being seen on a bike like mine would automatically make you the most popular girl in school. You sure you want to pass up such a great opportunity?
Please, have you met me? With my winsome smile and ample charm, I won't need your bike to be popular.
I'm not convinced, Nikki. Whatever you say. I'm pretty sure my bike is gonna impress your fellow students much more than just your ample smile or whatever the fuck it was. Nikki heads towards the bus stop and waves goodbye.
Good luck on your first day.
You too. Try not to get bullied. That's my job as an older brother. You too. After parting with Nikki, I make my way to the garage. I can't believe I even considered the bus a possibility when my body is waiting here, or when my baby is waiting here for me. Let me see it. My heart pounds in anticipation as the garage door crawls open and bathes with my pride and joy in a halo of soft light. The way the sun sparkles off the polished metal nearly brings tears to my eyes. I tenderly caress the bike's smooth curves. We've been apart for so long, but now we're finally reunited. It's like our long-lost love. We finally found her again. I'll never leave you again. I promise. Hup! Vaulting from the back of the bike, I drop into its seat with a soft thud. Still as comfy as ever. My hands settle on the handles. As I go through the nuances of preparation, I get the feeling that I'm forgetting something important. Something that will protect my brain from becoming pavement pizza. Safety first, helmets are a good accessory. Psh, helmets are for wimps. No, okay? Helmets, safety first, definitely, okay? Not wearing a helmet is just plain stupid, okay? There's no excuse for not wearing a helmet, even if it comes at the cost of looking cool. You're still gonna wear a helmet, okay? Even if you have your hair properly waxed or gelled up like I have mine, you still gotta wear a fucking helmet, okay? So, safety first. Only a fool wouldn't wear a helmet. We gotta set a proper example for people, okay? As it slips over my head, my vision momentarily darkens. Then the HUD illuminates my visor with digital scrolling text and numbers, sharing more information and applications than I need. I remember reading about original helmets, which did nothing more than protect your head. I can't even imagine such primitive technology. Now, even the most standard helmet includes a GPS, as well as speed monitors and music players. That's even more reason to wear a freaking helmet then, right? I thought it was only for safety, and even then, I still think you need to wear one, but if you have one that actually includes GPS, speed monitors, music players, then that's even more reason to wear it, right? Zero excuse not to wear it. I turned the key in the ignition. The roar of the motor sensor shivered down my spine. Perfect. I revved the bike several times, enjoying the sound, before driving into the street. Whoa. This is the life. Nothing beats the thrill of the open road. Oh yeah, look at that. I take full advantage of my helmet's capabilities. With a glance, I can see how fast my vehicle is going, and how fast the vehicles surrounding me are going. There's even a feature that will alert me if I'm in danger of being hit. The speakers are embedded on the inside of the helmet, right next to my ears, providing optimal acoustics for music. Some might argue that this is a safety issue, but I have the sense to keep the volume low. Bam, look at that. Traffic is in my favor, and I make good progress. The stoplight ahead of me is green. Perfect. Hopefully it stays that way long enough for me to pass. Stay green, stay green, stay green, stay green, stay green, stay green! No! Yellow! I'm actually not that far away. It'd be a close call, but I'm pretty sure I could still make it. I tightened my grip on the handles, and then hit the brakes. It was a stupid idea. Gun it! I could make it! I slam on the gas, which roars with renewed strength. Bad. I already feel something bad coming up. I'm almost home free. Just a little bit more and... Oh! Whoa! I see a flash of red here out of the corner of my eye. Swerving to the side, I narrowly avoid a student. That was a close one. Oh god. Uh-oh. She topples backwards onto the ground as her belongings scatter across a good portion of the crossing. I'm sorry, girl. She blinks up at me in a daze. Uh-oh. That is not a happy face. But that is quickly replaced with the scariest looking face I've ever seen. Uh-oh. This is my fault. I should help her. Watch it. Nope, I'm out of here. I mean, we gotta make a good impression, right? That was our whole point of coming on a bike. We kind of fucked up here, so we need to make up for it. So I will definitely help her. Are you okay? The heat of her glare could melt my helmet. Oh, right. The helmet. I probably sound like a muffled alien with this thing on. Let's try that again. I take off my helmet. Are you okay? Here, let me help. I extend my hand toward her, but she swats it away. Alright, I'm out of here.
Don't touch me!
Oh, shit! She takes several deep breaths, then heaves herself unsteadily to her feet. I'm sorry! When she finds her footing, she dusts off her uniform. Suddenly, she whirls on me.
Are you blind? You could have killed me!
Well, why are you walking across the street? I'm really...
What were you thinking? I swear, these days, any idiot can get a license.
I was just trying to make the green light, okay? She gestures to her books strewn across the road.
Look at what you've done!
Oh no, the books are on the floor? It's not a pretty sight. She runs her hands through her hair in growing frustration. Whenever I try to apologize, she interrupts me with another verbal beating. She's a fiery one, that's for sure. We can tell by the color of her hair already. Apologized and offered to help her gather her things, help her quickly so I don't lose time too much, whatever, I'm out. I love the fact that they always give you like the option of like, alright, whatever, this chick is clearly batshit crazy, we're out of here. You know, I love the fact that the option is there, but I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna be the nice guy for now. I mean, it is my fault, okay? As much as, you know, I could argue like, the thing is about the stoplights, right? If it has been red for a long time, then usually that's when other cars start to come from the other stoplights that recently just changed to green. But if it's still on like orange or yellow, all the other stoplights are still on red, right? Like there isn't immediately like the moment ours go on red, then like 0.1 millisecond after that, all the other ones that were red before go to green. There's like this kind of a little bit, at least a couple of seconds, you know, where between ours turns red and the other turns green. So even I feel like there's just, why was she out there on the pavement already after mine wasn't even red yet? Like there should just be like this couple of moments of like calm period before all the other cars start driving again or whatever. I don't know, I know nothing. I mean, I've had driving lessons. I know how to drive a car, but I never paid any attention to the particular timings of the... But anyway, I'm not trying to make this her fault. Definitely my fault, but part of me can't help but try and find, maybe, you know, I'll take 99% of the responsibility, but maybe 1% of it is her fault, maybe. I don't deserve this barrage of insults, but I can understand her anger and frustration. I admit I'm in the wrong, so I'll bite my tongue and take the abuse. She takes a breath and stoops to pick up her things. I'll take forever for her to gather all of this stuff by herself. I wheel my bike to the side of the road and try to help her, but whenever I pick something up, she snatches it out of my hands. I need to get her attention so that I can make things right. I pick up a book, and before she can snatch it back, I offer it to her.
What?
Her gaze flicks back and forth from me to the book, her eyes narrowing the longer she does so.
Why are you still here? Haven't you caused enough trouble?
I'm trying to make up for the trouble that I've caused. She steals the book out of my hands. Look, I'm really sorry. She folds her arms, the fire easing in her eyes. I don't think this is a girl that we want to tell, you know, we don't want to introduce ourselves to us. Telling her what our name is, she'll probably flip out even more. So, can I help you? She shrugs and drops the book I returned back into her bag.
Whatever. Do what you want.
I'm just trying to help, girl. Typical Tsundere-chan. I think that's her way of saying yes. I jump right into gathering her fallen items. It's not long before we're done. She checks her bag.
That looks like everything.
Alright, good. An uncomfortable silence falls between us. She gazes down at her feet for a moment. The previous hostility is gone. I mean, she still looks annoyed, but not in the "I'm about to bludgeon you to death with my books and dump your body in the sewer" kind of way.
Thanks. I guess. Even if this is all your fault to begin with.
Hey, I'm a gentleman, okay? I can admit when I made a mistake, and I will definitely make up for my mistakes. I rub the back of my head with a sheepish grin. No problem. And again, I really am sorry for all of this.
Whatever. I'm going to be late if I stand around chatting to an idiot like you all day. Bye.
Dang. She shoulders past me and marches away at a brisk pace. I soon lose her as she turns the corner. Well, that was something. I head back to my bike, confident that I did the right thing. After a fairly short trip, I arrive at the academy and search for a parking spot. Every spot in this vast parking lot is taken by some form of vehicle. Apparently everyone else drove in today too. Of course, see, everybody was like us. Oh, we gotta make a good impression on our first day. Let's take the bike. Seriously, it seems like there's a vehicle here for every student. I'm just about ready to give up when I see it. A single free spot. A wave of giddy emotion threatens to burst out of me. I can practically see a holy ray of light shining down on it, accompanied by an angelic choir. I wheel my bike closer, then freeze. At the front of the space, staked into the ground, is a sign that states, "Reserved parking for pass holders only." Of course. Just my luck. With a groan, I start pulling my bike back. Guess I'd better... wait. Hold on. I glance around the parking lot again. It's completely devoid of life. Which means... there are no witnesses. This spot still isn't mine. There are no witnesses. The thing is, I mean, the sign is always gonna be there though. I feel like we're gonna get in trouble if... I'm really tempted, but what else do we do? Like, if we don't do this, then where do we park our bike? God dang it, there are no witnesses. If no one sees me take this spot, then doesn't that mean I've done no wrong? Shrugging away any lingering doubt, I wheel the bike into this space. See? Nothing bad happened, yet. Now, time to head to class. I turn around just in time to see another bike pull up beside me. Judging by the disheveled uniform, the guy is also a student. But the fierce scowl on his face convinces me he is not looking to make friends.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh god.
Get that eyesore out of my spot. Now!
Your spot? Aw, shit. With bared teeth, he points behind him with his thumb. Great. Out of all the people that who could have owned this spot, it had to be someone like him.
Didn't you hear me? Move!
Oh god, dude, seriously? The timing of everything. He jumps off his bike and marches towards me. I'd rather not get into a fist fight on my first day. Eyesore, look who's talking. Tough luck, pal. Do I really want to provoke this guy? I mean, look at his fucking hair, okay? You can already tell this guy is a douchebag. Oh god. Tough luck, pal. I shrug before dismounting from my bike, but he cuts me off when I try to move past him.
You think you can just ignore me?
Yeah? I'm trying to, but you're not making it that easy. Judging by his deepening scowl and narrowed eyes, I can tell he won't be satisfied until one of us is bleeding on the ground. Great. First that crazy girl, now this douchebag. Today's just not my lucky day. So much for making a good first impression. That was my whole thing. I said we should make a good first impression, and then we piss off a girl, and now this guy. Wow, the first two people we met, we've already pissed off. The tension between us is palpable. I tighten my fist, fueling the fire in his eyes. He shifts into a fighting stance. His hands are up to protect his face. He's definitely no stranger to violence. I better not underestimate him. I match his stance, and then... First blood. Try getting fancy weight plates. Oh shit! I didn't know there was the time limit! I freeze, and in that moment of hesitation, a fist collides with my stomach. I cringe, waiting for the inevitable second blow, but nothing happens. A burly guard restrains the other guy. Oh yeah, you saw that, right, guard? You saw that he threw a punch. I didn't do anything. I'm a victim here.
This is a parking lot, not a boxing ring.
Thank you, guard. The other guy continues to struggle in vain. Once he realizes he can't escape, he calms down, and the guard lets him go.
Do either of you even belong here? Where are your passes?
Uh-oh.
Here.
Oh shit, I'm in trouble. The guard inspects his pass, and nods, then looks expectantly at me. Yeah, I kind of forgot mine at home. I don't have a dog, so I wanted to say our dog ate it, but no, our little sister, Nikki, she ate our pass.
Well?
Are you buying it? I don't have a pass.
Then get out of here.
Damn it. Dude! With my stomach twinging in pain, I begin to wheel out my bike. Behind me, I can hear the guard yelling.
What are you smirking about? Park your vehicle and get out of here.
Yeah, you tell that fucking douchebag. Suddenly, I don't feel so bad. At least the other guy got scolded more than I did. After what seems like an eternity, I finally find an empty, unmarked spot. I pull in, hop off the bike, and glance back the way I came. My heart sinks at how small the grand buildings on campus look. This is not going to be a fun walk back. With no other option, I begin my long trek back to campus and make it back just in time to find my class. I pull up the map of the campus on my phone. Luckily, the routes are easy to follow, and I'm soon standing before the auditorium. Thank God for technology, indeed. I take a deep breath. Holy crap. See-through TV monitor screens or PC screens? I take a deep breath, steeling my nerves, and firmly push open the doors to the auditorium. After a quick scan of the room, I select a seat near the back. I can tell this is a first-year introductory class based on how spread out the students are and how quiet the room is. I hate that I have to take intro classes again. Some of my electives from CINY did not encompass the full scope of course material, whatever that means. A hush blankets the auditorium as a man strides to the front of the room.
Good morning. This is Piloting 101. Is everyone where you are supposed to be?
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be at Yoga 101. I thought it was Pilates, not piloting. The professor waits patiently as a handful of students shuffle towards the nearest exit. You guys just love like, oh, some students are already at the wrong class at the very first one. Like, you know, this is the first second of school of the new year, and you're like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong class, and you gotta stand up, embarrass yourself, obviously, because you're in the wrong class, and then walk to your actual class, where you will also embarrass yourself. It was like double the embarrassment. He drags a web page from his tablet onto the screen behind him.
This is the class web link. Consider this portal as your lifeline for the course. You will find all your assignments and readings here, as well as your current grade in the course. You can find my contact information in the tab marked Contact. My office hours are listed, so please do not hesitate to stop by. Even I get lonely at times, and I appreciate visitors.
Alright, it sounds like he's like phoning this in. But Common got a couple of weak chuckles from the room. He's thorough, this is so boring. It's not particularly interesting. I've heard this speech about 1,000,000 times now. Although the professors change, the speech never does.
Now that we've gotten all the boring stuff out the way, I'm sure you're all eager to learn more about the qualifier exams on Friday.
Ooh, qualifier exam, alright, let's get on to the exciting stuff. The class visibly perks up.
The qualifier exam will not only register you as an active pilot, but will also provide you with your team ranking. I'm sure you've already picked out your teams by now, but I'd still like to remind you all that each team must have a minimum of 4 people in order to qualify.
Oh no, a team of 4? A hand shoots up from the middle of the room.
Yes?
Are you sure exams are this Friday? That only gives us 2 days to find a team.
Whoa, I even missed that part.
Are you sure exams are this Friday?
Oh shit.
That only gives us 2 days to find a team.
When you like tried to scroll back to look on the previous text, it actually replays the sound again. So, okay, I gotta remember not to do that. But okay, so the exams are what? We need to, oh my god, we don't even know each other yet, and then we need to find 3 other people to team up with? Oh god, within 2 days. Soft snickers fill the room. The student visibly shrinks from all the eyes now focused on
The majority of students who began their first year here at Ace Academy are aware of the timeline for the qualifier exams and use their summers to form a team and prepare. In the past, we had extended the preparation time before the exam, but found that the majority of students did not need nor want the extra days, so we adjusted our schedules accordingly.
Welp, guess who we are going to be teamed up with? That's right, this idiot on the right. I mean, we're a similar idiot. We didn't know about this, I think. I don't think we are in a team yet. We did not form a team at all.
But what about those of us who didn't know about the qualifier ahead of time? What do we do?
Exactly.
I suggest you get to work finding yourself a team. Any other questions?
Oh god, now we look like the slackers. The student scowls, but shakes his head.
Good. The qualifier exam will pit your team's starting 4 against 4 AI gears. You will then be assigned a ranking based upon your overall performance relative to the other teams. Don't worry if you can't defeat all the AI gears. They are programmed to be extremely difficult to beat. Please ensure your gear is in pristine condition for battle. All exams are demonstrated live instead of in a simulator to most accurately gauge ability.
But my gear isn't here, right?
Any questions?
He's answered with silence.
Let's get started then. Please check the web link for your assignment and have them complete for the next class. Welcome to Ace Academy. I hope you all have a great rest of the day.
Thank you very much, Professor Boring. A thunder of chairs scrape along the floor as students file out the class. Those who remain chat animatedly in small groups. Yawning, I wait for the crowd in front of the door to thin before making my way out of the room. Once I'm by the room, a snippet of a nearby conversation catches my attention.
Hey, did you see what they brought into the hangar today?
Oh, that's my gear, isn't it?
Yeah, that ancient-looking thing? I'll be amazed if it still works. Where the hell do you even find something like that? I bet they fished it out of the ocean.
Hey, that's mine! The students laugh loudly. I have a sinking feeling I know what they're talking about. Oh, I'll show them.